Never had anyone seen such a brilliant young genius. William excitedly showed his farmer father his latest invention. He quickly removed the battery from the radio, yet the device continued to play clear sounds. His father's weathered face was instantly filled with amazement. William explained that this was wind power generating electricity through rotating blades. If they could replace it with larger propeller blades, it could produce even more electricity, which would drive a water pump to continuously draw water from underground. This way, they could easily defeat the prolonged drought. But the only condition was that they needed to dismantle his father's precious bicycle to use as an essential component for the generator. His father immediately flew into a rage. He stubbornly believed his son's invention was nothing but a pipe dream. How could a broken windmill defeat a drought? This comment completely enraged the uneducated father. He directly grabbed his son and threw him hard to the ground, smashing his son's labor of love to pieces. His father's words pierced William's heart like bullets, and he could only let helpless tears flow freely. But no one could have imagined that this very broken toy would later save the lives of everyone in the village, and even change the history of an entire nation that had depended on the whims of weather for thousands of years. This was all because William had an indescribable thirst for knowledge from childhood. He was born in a rural village in Malawi, Africa, where poverty and drought were the true symbols of life. Not only was there no electricity, but water resources were extremely scarce. The entire village's drinking water came from a single well. The only electronic device people owned was a radio, which was their sole channel for receiving information from the outside world. With just one glance, William became completely fascinated with this device. Perhaps gifted by nature, he could always repair broken radios for neighbors to help supplement the family income. His father was a true farmer who spent every day in the fields, studying the unpredictable weather patterns. The corn harvest was not only the family's sole source of income, but also their lifeline for survival. Even though the family was already stretched so thin, his caring mother still convinced his father to scrape together money to pay William's first semester tuition for middle school. This unexpected surprise left William completely stunned. At school, William eagerly absorbed knowledge, especially content about electricity and energy in physics class. A book about energy in the library completely changed this poor boy's life trajectory. The wind power generation diagrams in the book ignited a spark of hope in William's heart. He began to believe that wind could bring electricity, electricity could drive water pumps could bring irrigation, and irrigation could defeat drought. Despite his father's fierce opposition and the harsh reality, William never gave up on his dream. He quietly collected scrap metal, studied how each component worked, and step by step turned his dream into reality. The entire village erupted in celebration. Through his intelligence and perseverance, William truly became the boy who harnessed the wind.